Good day everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to the channel. Just want to quickly say a big thank you to everybody who subscribed and supported us so far by sending us messages and everything. We very much appreciate that, and that goes a long way to get me motivated to make more videos. So thank you very much for that. If you're new here, my name is Elvin Powell. The channel is Adventuring Pals, and we set up the channels to show you guys our travels and adventures while we are exploring and traveling our way around Australia. We'll try and give you as much information as you can so that you can use that to plan your very own epic adventures. So in this video, we are exploring the very bottom of Tasmania, a place called Southport and the surrounding areas around there. We have been here before in one of our earlier videos, but this time around, as well as the usual walks and fishing, we actually tried our first go at Fossicking, and we found some semi-precious gemstones, which is pretty cool. So I can't wait to share all of that with you guys. And also we're going to be doing one of the cave tours here at Hastings Cave, so I'm very excited for that. We're actually just waiting for our tour guide to get here so we can go on that tour. So that's very cool. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm really looking forward to sharing what we see with you guys as well. So get comfortable. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get right into it, guys. Let's go. Okay guys, we are here down at Southport, Lune River, and this is a really popular and very famous fossicking area. So that's what we're doing here. We're right in the car park. Ashlyn had a bit of a dig around and she found some nice little quartz rocks. So yeah, probably not much to look at now. We'll get them cleaned up a bit later on. I forgot to bloody bring my shovel, so I've got an axe just to scratch around and see what we can find. Hey, let's go check it out.
Where's your machete?
Oh yeah, my machete is at home too. Bugger.
Look at the hole in here.
It's okay, the boys have their makeshift shovels or digging devices.
Yeah, look at the hole.
Never leave home without a fishing rod holder. Let's go. Yeah, I don't look at And all the way out here in the bush is bloody rubbish. Grog and smokes.
Is it any good?
I don't bloody know.
I think it's an agate.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did it light through? Nah, not really.
It does.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Hey.
It does. Jaden, you found an agate.
There you go, mister. Should call you agate from now on. You look for your own agate.
Put it in the bucket. Good job. Jaden's found the biggest.
After an awesome afternoon of digging around in the dirt, we decided to head down to the jetty at Southport to see if we can catch ourselves some dinner. What we were really after is some squid, and there were some promising signs all over the ground in the form of some fresh squiddings. However, I just couldn't help myself, and I had to soak a few baits while flicking around the squid jig. Those baits attracted some draftboard sharks, which we caught and released. It was the first time for us to catch that species, which is a bonus, and you can keep and eat them. But for us, we chose to let them go to fight another day.
Jaden, move.
Oh, it's a shark.
Wow.
This thing's jellyfishes.
Jellyfishes?
Yeah.
Oh, it's more of a shark.
Hey, where you going, Mr. Walkie Walkie?
It's a really pretty one.
Are you going to eat it?
No way, mate.
Why?
Mummy doesn't eat sharks. Say it again, Geordie.
The shark man.
Oh, I know this fella go. He's a happy little George.
Careful, Jojo.
There he goes, swimming away. Beautifully. See him go? Going over that way. So we didn't actually catch any squid for ourselves, but this young fella fishing alongside us caught this monster of a squid. The next morning we headed back down to the end of the road. This is as far south as possible to drive in a car in all of Australia. Down here, as well as this awesome sculpture of a southern right whale, you'll find plenty of awesome walks to do. And there is some awesome free campsites around here. Check out our other video in Southport for more details. Someone's a little punk rocker with flowers in her hair. Right guys, back at Southport here. We're going to try and do this walk that we couldn't do last time. 2-hour return, probably going to take us about 3 hours with our kids. It says that you shouldn't do it anything higher than mid-tide, and right now it's about an hour and a half past high tide. What we got? Hopefully you guys saw a bit of that. Someone's having fun checking out the wildlife here. Yeah, so they suggest not to attempt this walk anywhere above mid-tide because you actually have to walk on the beach. But no, it's an hour and a half after the high tide, and it was only a 0.9 metre high tide, so we've got to go and see how far we can get because it's the second time coming here. I sort of want to do this walk. Anyways, we'll see how far we can get, and we'll show you what this one is all about. As you can see behind me, it looks like there's just enough beach to sneak through. We'll see how far we can get.
Cockle Creek.
I don't think we're going to make it.
Don't touch it, Spongy. I said stylish.
We managed to walk down here all right. They're getting too wet, but I can't find the track on the other side of the beach. So anyways, go for a bit of a hunt around, see what I can find. So I found some tracks, but they're pretty tight, and I don't reckon that would be the right tracks. But anyways, there's no way the kids are going to get here. It requires a lot of climbing over some rocks and dodging the waves, so I might just hang around, play on the beach for a bit until the water goes down a bit more. But it's pretty cool. Very, very wild around here.
Starfish today because it's being in the water. It's being in the beach and swim pool.
What happened to the rest of it?
Oh, the rest of it fell from the pond.
Someone's a bit happy to have his feet wet in the beach again. See any toes? Not a bad place to have a little picnic, eh? Still in Southport, still near Southport at Churchy Bay, and just brought up. There's not a lot of options here for takeaways. So we've got some fried rice we made up this morning. Just munching on that. Nice little picnic bench, perfect, eh? and then we might go find a spot to go fishing. We popped in to check out the Lunaris Gemstones showroom at 175 Lune River Road. It's a great little place that showcases some of Tasmania's minerals, fossils, gemstones and jewellery. It's run by Boris and Chrystine, and they are a wealth of knowledge in their industry. If you want to try the Fossicking for yourself, I highly recommend popping into this place on your way there. It's only about 4 kilometres from the actual Fossicking area anyway, and these guys will put you onto the right track on what to look for, like they did with us. And we even bought some cool rocks for the boys and a pair of earrings for Ashlyn. And of course, our GoPro footage does not do this place any justice. You really need to pop in here, have a look for yourself and hold these things for yourself. It is quite special. It's safe to say we've got the Fossicking bug now, and we'll probably have to go back here before we leave Tassie.
Boris, yeah.
Boris.
My wife and I run this gemstone shop, and we're here because there's very interesting gemstones to find.
Yeah.
And I'm really pleased you've come in to have a look, because you've obviously come to try and find your own gemstones, and that's always the best part about doing this, is getting out in the bush and finding your own stones. And looks like the boys have had pretty good fun.
Yep, digging in the mud, hey? It wasn't
digging in the mud,
you
know. Yeah. It seems like work, but really it's a lot of fun.
And firewood.
A lot of firewood there, yeah.
Yeah,
and here at the end of Tasmania, you're nearly at the bottom of Australia, really. So it's kind of a surprise for a lot of people to come across here.
We came here before just to check out the bottom, Road's End and the Southern Right Whale statue, and then we were reading more about it, and then we found out you can do fossicking here. So yeah.
Yep, fossicking quite popular with families.
Yeah.
So really good pursuit.
Oh, it's awesome. We had a good time doing it.
Yep.
And you guys got an awesome shop here. You got lots of cool
thanks
stuff.
very much.
Yeah. So you can come down. If you don't find anything, you can come buy something.
That's it.
Like we did.
Yeah, we certainly direct you to the right spot though.
To
dig your own, because as I said, that's the best.
Yeah,
to find your own gems.
We'll have to come back before we leave just to get a shovel and have a good go at it.
That's it. Bring a shovel next time.
Yeah.
You'll be most welcome.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Thanks, Alison.
Cheers.
Okay.
Alright guys, so we're fossicking around, and I don't know, I didn't bring my shovel or anything like that. All we've got is literally little kids' beach toys to dig around with, and it's okay, because all we're doing at the moment is going through other people's tailings, which is stuff they've dug up, and what's happened is the rain washes the top layer off and exposes any little stones or anything that might be, you know, cool looking or whatever. We're not doing it to make money, just doing it to find some cool looking rocks, and it's good for the kids digging in mud anyway. So I'll show you quickly, see if you can find anything here. Someone's obviously been digging up here, so you know, you just scratch around. Oh, look at that right there. See that? That is actually a tiny bit of agate. What is it? Agate. So that's just a tiny bit of agate we found right on the top. And when we get home, we've got a whole bag full of stuff there. When we get home, we'll show you what we've got.
So we're finding agates here. They're semi-precious stones. The more valuable specimens here are of the petrified wood. So there used to be Jurassic tree ferns here, or the man fern, and over time that's fossilized. And here there's actually a protected area that you're not allowed to fossick in, because they have priceless petrified wood specimens where they all originated from. So yeah, it's pretty special. It's a big area to fossick. And
it's all public fossicking area, and you don't need to pay any fees or anything. Just rock on up. They suggest to be respectful. Don't chop down any trees and fill up the holes you dig. But a lot of people don't do it, and Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just going through what people have dug up the holes already and left the dirt around, and we're just digging through, scratching through the dirt to see what we can find. Like I said, we're not looking for anything of value money-wise, we're just looking for cool stuff.
Just some souvenirs to take with us.
Just one thing, guys, we're coming here and we're doing this, and you can see a lot of people actually come here, and there is just so much rubbish everywhere. We filled up one of these yesterday. We're going to fill up another one before we go today. If you're going to come out into the bush and do anything, make sure you take at least your rubbish bag, and if you can, just clean up just a little bit around where you are. It all will make a little bit of difference. It all adds up. Thanks, guys. That night, we had booked in to have dinner at the Southport Hotel. This is Australia's southernmost pub. So now, officially, we have had a palmy at the Australia's northernmost pub on Thursday Island, and now Australia's most southern pub. After dinner, we went back to the jetty to try our luck once again. And once again, all we brought up was a draft board shark. So we let it go and called it a night. The next morning, we packed up and checked out of our awesome little Airbnb and excitedly made our way to the Hastings Cave. If you want to explore the Hastings Cave too, I highly suggest you pre-book yourself a tour time slot, and you can pick up your ticket from the Visitor Information Centre at the bottom, which is also where you will find some thermal springs. However, they were closed while we were there. So after visiting the cave and going through all of our footage, I've come to the realization that my skills and capabilities are just not enough to give this cave any justice at all. The best I can do is to share with you our best clips and photos, and just to give you just a little tiny bit of the information which we learned. Prior to this tour, I'd never been in a cave like this before, and now I'm kind of hooked. These are so fascinating down there. One thing that stood out to me is that the dolomite rock that the cave is in is 650 million years old. That is older than trees have been around on planet Earth.
This one's been accurately dated, and it's 75,000 years old.
So that's a very old piece of crystal that we are all touching here. And just remember, some studies suggest that this is about the time when the first Aboriginals came into Australia. Righto, we just finished that cave tour, and I tell you what, that was so awesome. That's my first, or all of ours, first ever cave tour. I really hope we got some decent footage that we can show you. It's really dark in here, and you know, GoPros are no good in the dark, but they had a bit of light. I just hope there's a little bit of good footage I can show you guys. But if you ever get the opportunity to check it out in the south end of Tasmania, the Hastings Caves, they are amazing. And even the guys say that even the tourists that actually go all around the world looking at caves, they reckon it's one of the best ones going. So definitely recommend checking that out. And because of all the COVID restrictions right now, they're only taking about 8 people in per tour, which was awesome because we got to really ask all the questions we wanted from the tour guides, and they gave us all the answers we needed. They said that the biggest crowds that they've had in there is 137 tourists in one tour, and there was only 8 of us. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Anyways, guys, sorry about that, guys. The video, the GoPro battery died as we live in the caves, but I'm pretty sure all I was doing is telling you how awesome it is. And if you're ever in the area, you must check it out. It is awesome. We had a really good weekend. Thank you very much for hanging out with us, guys. It's the end of the video now, so if you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and that'll let us know that you guys are enjoying the videos. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe to get content just like this that might help you plan your very own epic road trips. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.
Thank you for spending your precious time watching our video. We are a family with 2 young kids and we have been working and travelling our way around Australia since March 2019. We share with you our trips so you can see that it's very possible to travel with young kids. We also share with you some tips that we've learned along the way, making travelling with kids a little bit easier. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel for future videos we upload every week.